Hello guys, it's me David, back with another update on my game called Goblin's Grab. Right now I will show you what I've done, and what I've recently done is put all the different levels, all the different prefabs and levels together so that they actually work. And I've actually made some smaller changes to the actual goblin when you rotate. So I've got it so that when the goblin rotates, what will happen is his animation will change so that it will actually look like he's rotating, and a few other things. For right now, I'll just show you how the game works. So right now I'm on level 2, and I have 2 guards set up. Right now my computer is quite slow, but anyway, there's 2 guards, as you can see here and here. I've set them up so that they'll have their own patrol path. So I've pressed M for them to start, and if they get close to you, they will attack the goblin. That will reset him back to his original position, or starting position. And there's no animation, and there's no sword. I've not given them any swords, so they're not set up properly. Well, not fully set up, but they're close. Just have to actually add the sword and the animation, and that will be it. Almost guards complete. But right now the goal is to try and get to the gold. But right now I'll stop them so that I can actually get to the gold. Or not to the gold, but to the area where the gold will be held. For right now, the walls and the ceiling do come down. I have to change that so that they come down further. But other than that, the walls coming down are fine. I've also got added this function where you can rotate the camera if you want, and a few other things that I've done. For right now, if I get the gold, it will reset me. It will set me back to the goblin cave, where I can actually go to any level I want, and that's in the future. That's where I'm going to get it, so that each piece of gold or chest of gold you get from the castle, you can buy an upgrade with that chest of gold, so that you can sprint faster, or maybe have a second life, maybe, or checkpoints or something like that, or weapons, anything that can help. But right now I've got this screen set up so that if you're near this table with the book, it's kind of going to act like a map, and I might or might not set up so that there will be literally be a map of the level that you can go to. But right now I don't know if I want to do that. But I'll show you, if I get away from this table, the screen will go away, the level select will go away. But if I get close to it again, then I can select whatever level I want to go to. Say if I want to go to level 1, I can do that. But to get back, I haven't got a main menu or a pause menu yet, so it's kind of hard to try and get back. Trying to get back to that cave. But yeah, I can go to any level I want, and most of everything is basically set up. These are all the levels I have in the game for right now, and I have messed around changing things around from last time, and I've also added a sprint where he'll run fast, so that you can try and dodge the enemy. So if I go to another level, say level 2, I will show you it in action. If I want to try and get past him quick enough, do that. And so I've added a few things. So like the rotation, when he's rotating, there'll be a different animation. So that's not the same animation as him just walking normally, like this. It's shorter, so when he's rotating, the walking animation's a bit shorter, so that it actually looks like he's rotating around properly. It isn't, so that it doesn't look weird. And that's kind of the main things that I've done recently. But the levels that I've done, so if I go here, this screen here, these levels I've changed a bit because the ones before weren't quite right, and so I just changed them around so that I can easily make new ones, because I added prefab. If I go to constructions, or constructors, I made a tall wall so that I can easily design castles a lot quicker, because before it was just these walls here, smaller walls, that overall were kind of annoying to try and stack up on each other and then try and change it. But so I decided to put them together into one full wall. But they're a bit too big. The castles are a bit too big, so I'm gonna actually shrink it, scale it down by this scale here, by like, I don't know how much. Let's see. Something like that. But still, the castles are meant to be quite big, to be like intimidating, as are the guards. The guards are meant to be bigger than the goblin and be quite intimidating. So if there's any questions you would like to ask, please leave a comment. If you know me, please again put a comment down below, and if there's anything else, again put a comment down below, and I will do my best to answer it. If you have any questions about future things I'm doing, again put a question down below in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer it. But for right now, what I am going to do in the future, for right now, in 2 weeks, I do plan on finishing this game project. But my plans for next week to have done for next week would be to have the pause menu, main menu finished, as well as the level select menu looking better, I will basically fix anything that's wrong and update the guards in the castles, so that I will have about 5 castles all finished with the gold and the guard patrol setup. For right now, I have most of that stuff set up, so like the guards, they will patrol, and all I have to do is just add them in. There's nothing really left for me to do. There's no real coding, there's no real adding of anything other than going into here and adding another guard, and then adding in, say, the patrol points, a point here, the position. So I've added a space. This is the position rotation scale, so this is just the position here. You go into here and go in, that's the first point, so that's the first place the guard will go, and then that's how it will work. For this guard here, I have 4 patrol points. Well, anyway, again, if you have any questions, please don't be afraid to ask them down below in the comment section, and by next week I'll have another video, and the week after that I'll have another video again, but I will be finishing it off in 2 weeks time, and I'll be starting another project which will be very different to this one, but it will be another game that will be new to me, but still it'll be interesting for me to create, and I will post updates for that as well. I don't know what I'll call it, but be prepared within 3 weeks time for an update for that. So I'll see you next week, and goodbye.